Hello, my name is Christabel Travis, and I will be presenting the topic Cognitive Psychology of Reasoning. Reasoning and cognitive psychology is the cognitive process through which one may determine conclusions from available evidence or premises. This mental activity is crucial for comprehending the complexities of human thought processes, as it plays a significant role in enhancing decision-making, problem-solving, and learning capabilities. The audience will explore what reasoning encompasses, its historical evolution, and theoretical frameworks, providing insights on its impact in decision-making. Understanding reasoning offers practical applications in educational contexts and various problem-solving scenarios, equipping individuals with the tools necessary for effective cognitive functioning. Reasoning is a cognitive process used to draw conclusions and make decisions. Reasoning is divided into two types, deductive and inductive. Deductive reasoning involves logical thinking where conclusions follow from premises such as in syllogisms. In contrast, inductive reasoning relies on patterns and examples to predict outcomes, but it is less certain than deductive reasoning. Reasoning is essential for problem solving and decision making, linking real world applications like medical diagnosis or legal judgments. There are common errors in reasoning. Cognitive biases such as confirmation bias and availability heuristics can distort logical thinking. For example, people may favor information that supports their beliefs, which is confirmation bias, or overestimate the likelihood of events based on vivid memories, availability heuristics. These biases often lead to flawed judgments, especially under pressure or when incomplete information is available. There are strategies to improve reasoning skills, strategies like considering alternative perspectives and relying on evidence-based approaches to help counteract biases. It also emphasizes critical thinking and reflective practices. By combining logical frameworks with mindfulness about biases, individuals can make more accurate and reliable decisions. Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, is recognized for his contributions to syllogistic reasoning and the foundations of formal logic. His work established a systematic approach to deductive reasoning, where conclusions are drawn from premises through structured arguments. Aristotle's syllogism consists of a major premise, a minor premise, and a conclusion, forming a foundational framework for a logical analysis. This method influenced subsequent philosophical thought and laid the groundwork for formal logic as a discipline. Aristotle's conception of formal logic encompasses various interpretations, highlighting its evolution and relevance in contemporary discussions. The precision of clarity of syllogistic reasoning continue to resonate in modern logical frameworks, underscoring Aristotle's enduring legacy in the field of logic and philosophy. Turing's groundbreaking work on logical machines, practically in the Turing machine, laid the foundation for computational logic. His idea of exploring whether machines can think introduced the idea that reasoning could be analyzed as a computational process, which has influenced artificial intelligence and cognitive science. This perspective connects the computational capabilities of machines with human logical reasoning. John Piaget significantly advanced the understanding of cognitive development through his research on developmental reasoning. His theories elucidate how children construct knowledge and develop reasoning skills in stages, emphasizing the active role of learners in their cognitive growth. Piaget's work has profoundly influenced educational practices and psychological theories, providing a framework for analyzing how reasoning evolves from concrete to abstract thinking. Studies show how his contributions remain pivotal in the field of psychology. The cognitive revolution emerging in the 20th century marked a significant transition from behaviorism to a focus on mental processes. This shift was characterized by a growing recognition that understanding human behavior necessitated an exploration of internal cognitive functions, such as perception, memory, and problem solving. Studies argue that this movement challenged the prevailing behaviorist paradigm, which had dominated psychology by emphasizing observable behaviors over mental states. The cognitive revolution redefined the scope of psychological inquiry and led to the development of new methodologies and theoretical frameworks that integrated cognitive processes into the study of behavior. This transformation laid the groundwork for contemporary psychology, fostering a more comprehensive understanding of human thought and behavior. The Wason selection task is a classic experiment in logical reasoning, revealing confirmation bias. Participants identify which cards to flip to test the rule. Results often show a tendency to confirm rather than disprove the rule. Studies expand on this by exploring framing effects and ego involvement. Their study demonstrated that task performance improves when problems are framed contextually and ego involvement is minimized, highlighting how cognitive biases and situational factors influence reasoning and decision-making processes. Tversky and Kahneman's work explored how people made decisions using mental shortcuts known as heuristics. These heuristics help simplify complex problems but can lead to biases and errors in judgment. Their research highlights how individuals often rely on these quick methods when faced with uncertainty, which can significantly impact their choices. Understanding these cognitive shortcuts is crucial for recognizing potential pitfalls in decision-making processes. Behavioral experiments allow researchers to observe real-time decision-making, while cognitive modeling provides a framework to simulate thought processes. Together, these methods help understand the complexities of human judgment and the factors that influence choices, revealing the systematic errors often made. These shortcuts can lead to consistent mistakes, revealing cognitive biases. Dual processing theory explains how one thinks using two systems. System 1 is a quick, instinctive way of thinking which helps make snap judgments and decisions without much effort. System 2 is slower and more deliberate, requiring careful analysis and reasoning. This theory highlights the balance between automatic responses and more thoughtful considerations, showing how both systems play crucial roles in cognitive processes. Understanding this helps recognize when someone may be relying too much on intuition or when they may need to engage in deeper thinking. Recent research has shifted the understanding of dual process theory, understanding that the two cognitive systems are more interconnected than previously thought. Instead of functioning independently, these systems influence each other, which can affect how one perceives information. For example, research found that when warnings are placed on certain fake news articles, it can unintentionally boost the perceived accuracy of other stories that lack such warnings. This suggests that judgment is shaped by the context in which information is presented rather than isolated cognitive processes. Research indicated that stress negatively affects one's ability to think critically, which is linked to System 2 processing, the system responsible for logical reasoning and complex decision-making. In contrast, stress seems to boost the efficiency of System 1, the intuitive and automatic part of thinking. Studies show stress can hinder analytical skills and enhance gut feelings and quick judgments, showing a complex relationship between stress and cognitive processes. The Cognitive Reflection Test, CRT, has been studied as a tool for evaluating reasoning skills and its effectiveness in predicting real-life decision-making. Studies show how CRT helps identify how people process information, partially in situations where quick judgments are needed. Their research expands on the CRT's role in understanding cognitive biases and how they influence choices, suggesting that better performance on the test correlates with more rational decision-making in everyday scenarios. This highlights the importance of cognitive reflection in navigating complex decisions. One real-world application is in education, where teachers use reasoning strategies to enhance critical thinking. For example, they design activities requiring students to analyze evidence, draw conclusions, and apply knowledge to new situations. Another application is in workplace decision-making. Managers rely on reasoning to evaluate options, predict outcomes, and make informed choices. It is valuable in fields like business or healthcare, where decisions can have significant consequences. Reasoning is also essential in legal contexts. Lawyers and judges use logical reasoning to build arguments and evaluate evidence during trials. Jurors apply reasoning to assess testimony and reach verdicts. Understanding how reasoning works helps cognitive psychologists develop tools to improve decision-making and problem-solving skills, benefiting various aspects of daily life. Cognitive psychology faces challenges and opportunities in understanding reasoning. A key issue is balancing intuitive and analytical reasoning in high-pressure situations, such as medical decision-making or emergency responses. Intuition may be fast but can lead to biases, whereas analytical reasoning is slower but often more accurate. Training to optimize their use is essential. Enhancing reasoning education across diverse populations is another challenge. Current programs often fail to account for cultural and socio-economic factors, leaving some groups underserved. Tailoring educational approaches can promote the fair development of critical thinking skills. Future research must also address cultural and individual differences in reasoning. Reasoning strategies vary globally, influenced by culture, language, and education. Investigating these differences can improve the inclusivity of psychological theories and inform practices that embrace diversity. By addressing these challenges, cognitive psychology can better prepare individuals to reason effectively in diverse and dynamic real-world contexts. The study of reasoning with cognitive psychology is crucial for comprehending human thought processes and addressing practical challenges encountered in various domains. Understanding how stress and cognitive biases influence decision-making can significantly enhance outcomes in education, workplace, and legal contexts. The dual process theory offers a valuable framework for analyzing reasoning styles, highlighting the interaction between intuitive system 1 and analytical system 2 thinking. To further enrich understanding, it is recommended to engage with the scholarly articles referenced, which provide deeper insights into these concepts. Exploring the application of reasoning within one specific field can have practical benefits and foster innovative solutions to contemporary issues. Thank you.